All right, let's try this again. A little bit of tech issues over here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Nope, a little bit of tech problem. One sec. So let's get this working here. And let me know in the chat if you could see and hear me clearly, please. So, let me just double check. You can see and hear me clearly, even you can hear the guitar clearly. Okay, I think that is better. All right. I hate tech problems. All right, so we should be okay. We should be good to go. Hey, Rockstar, Steve aka Void here, and today we're going to be talking about how to get a clearer sound for your pull-offs. Okay, now in this pull-off series, I was in a previous video I talked about how to get a stronger sound from your pull-offs, but from the fretting hand. Today, what we're going to talk about is how to get a clearer sound and incorporate your picking hand. Okay, now, if you didn't have any extra technique, when you try pull-offs, you might find that you're having some trouble getting it to sound clear, okay? And so what that might sound like is, I'm going to switch to the guitar cam here. So when you're playing, it might sound like this. Like you might catch another string, or when you're pulling off, you're just pulling off too much. You're pulling off, the motion is too big, and it's making it sound sloppy because you're not getting a nice clear sound. You're catching maybe the open string underneath, okay? So, like, which isn't a clear sound. We want to get it to sound, to be just one isolated, like let's say for example, if this one needs to be the 7th fret on the 4th string, see there, you're catching other strings, whereas if you have we want it to just be just this note, the 7th fret, to the open string, which is this sound. If we did it like that, then it's not going to sound as clear as this. So what we want to do in order to achieve this clear sound is we want to make sure that we don't, a lot of times I want to give you a very quick win, okay? So instead of telling you, well, you just got to practice it and you got to do a small motion, you got to go like this, where it's a small motion, that's not really going to help because that's going to require quite a bit of practice, and I want to give you something that you could use right now. So instead of practicing for hours, what we're going to do is we're going to use a little trick. I call it an insurance policy, where we're going to use the middle finger, okay, the middle finger of the picking hand, and we're actually going to put that underneath the open string that's underneath the note that we're playing. So let me explain. If we're going to be playing the 7th fret of the 4th string, okay, then that means the pick is going to be on the 4th string, okay, and then to prevent the 3rd string, because remember we're on the 4th string, to prevent the 3rd string from ringing out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my middle finger of my picking hand under that open string, okay, so this is blocked, okay, if I play the 3rd string, it's blocked because my middle finger is blocking it. So now what happens, if I play that note on the 4th string, the 7th fret, and I pull off, even if I hit this string, so like without the middle finger, so watch, don't pick like this, okay, don't pick like this, but if I play and I have, let's say, sloppy technique over here, I'm gonna catch that open string, which I don't want. So in order to prevent that from happening, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tuck my middle finger underneath that string, which blocks the vibration from happening. And now when I play, even though it might be hitting, even though my index finger might be hitting that string, it's actually muted. So without, and then with the muting, and then especially when we put distortion on this, so this is going to get loud here. So when we put distortion on this, I should put that a little bit lower so that it's not clipping. So here, the insurance policy, with the muting, it sounds great. Without, it's just a mess. So we want to tuck that middle finger underneath whatever string, whatever open string is under the string that we're pulling off. Okay, so I'll give you another example here. If you're going to be playing a song like Thunderstruck by AC/DC, then what we want when we're playing that, things can get a little bit wild. And so if you put the middle finger, so you take that middle finger, you tuck it underneath the first string like this, it's just basically touching the string. If you just touch that string, then when you play without the middle finger, it might sound like this. With distortion, it might not sound like a big deal, but if I put that muting on there, it's going to be a lot clearer because I have the safety precaution, the insurance policy underneath. Okay, so my middle finger is going to stay under that first string. Okay, and there's going to be, you could actually probably hear it, even though my guitar is acoustic right now. If I'm playing, there's a little like sort of sound when it's hitting that string. Okay. So all we do is we just get that middle finger and we put that under the first string. Okay, so that's the insurance policy. No matter what, like if I really wanted to, I could even put my pick on the string above if stuff got really wild. But typically, we put the insurance policy, that muted finger, we put that middle finger underneath the open string under the pull off. Okay, so that's to prevent, because the pull off could get a little wild. It could get a little bit wild, and we want to make sure that it's as clear as possible. Okay, so just a little trick there to get your pull-offs to sound much clearer is muting the string underneath with your middle finger. I'm not about like anchoring the pinky or anything like that. This isn't anchoring. This is just a safety precaution. It's just muting, a quick little trick to make sure that you're playing songs and not practicing for hours on just like techniques, trying to perfect different techniques, making sure that you're playing a technique, getting a quick win, and then you could always build from there. But as you'll see in future videos, muting with both your right hand and your left hand, muting is a very, very important concept. So when you're playing a song like Thunderstruck, oops. So playing that with proper technique, with you know, the cleanest pull-offs is probably going to take you a little bit longer than if you just use this trick where I'm showing you to mute the string underneath, and you can get a quick win. You can get that boost of confidence, and then you can always refine from there. Okay, play now, polish later. So hopefully that trick helped. If you want to get more tricks like this, then there'll be more videos coming up in the series for the pull-offs. I'm also going to be talking about muting some more, and definitely let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And if you want me to personally help you to learn songs faster, then definitely check out Play From Day One. You get custom guidance, custom feedback, and structure from me on helping you play your songs that you want to learn much faster so you could become an independent learner. So check that out. Add your name to the waiting list. The program is by invite only, and I'll reach out to you so we can proceed with next steps. So hopefully this video helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.